All right, if we can get your attention here in the Media Center, we're going to get started with our media availabilities in advance of Sunday's Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series race, the Camping World 500, here at Phoenix International Raceway. We are joined by Daniel Suarez, the driver of the number 19 Aris Toyota Camry. Daniel, you're making your first start at Phoenix as a Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series driver, but no stranger to success here, having won the Camping World Truck Series race last fall. And you had a chance to turn a few laps here in practice as well earlier this year. So why don't you just talk a little bit about your experience here and your transition up to the Monster Energy Series at Phoenix?
Yeah, well, overall, Phoenix is one of those places that doesn't matter which series I'm going in, I feel very comfortable going. It's a place that I feel like I have maybe the most experience of the NASCAR racetracks that we go. On this year, 2017. So it's always fun to come here and to race in the NASCAR Xfinity Series and NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. So looking forward to it. I think it was very, very helpful to have that test over a month ago. So hopefully we can put something that we learned for today's practice and hopefully be strong for Sunday.
All right, we'll get started with questions here. We'll start with Tom. You have a microphone right behind you, Tom.
Hi, Daniel. Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com. Each of the last 3 races, your finishes have gotten better than the week before. What's changed to bring this performance improvement and better results for you?
I think definitely we have still a long ways to go. Overall, in this sport, it's super important to have good communication and good chemistry, and all that takes some time. My first race ever with Dave Rogers was in Daytona, which is, we all know that it's a different kind of racetrack than everything else that we race. So my first real, regular racetrack was in Atlanta. First, regular race in a Cup cars, it was in Atlanta. So I feel like we are getting there. I don't think we have showed the speed that we should have, but we're making a lot of gains, and I'm hoping that sooner or later those gains are going to show up at the racetrack. I know that my team has, big capacity to be strong and to be competitive. I know that I can do the job. So we just have to work in the communication. I have to know more Dave and my team. Dave has to know more myself, how I like to drive the race car. And I'm sure once we work on all these little details, we're going to be fine. We just need some time to understand one each other a little bit more.
We'll go next to Wolfgang over to your left, Daniel.
Daniel, before the season kicked off, you had testing here, and I think Carl Edwards was helping you and coaching you. Did he tell you any secrets how to race here at the Phoenix Raceway?
Yeah, definitely you have to race this racetrack very different between the NASCAR Xfinity Series and the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. So I learned some good stuff from him. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series, I've been, lucky enough to be successful pretty much every time that we come here, with a lot of top 5s and top 3s finishes. But now in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, it's a little bit different. You have more power and less grip, so that makes things a little bit more difficult. But you have to work just a little bit different, and for sure was very helpful to have car here in that test day that we had over a month ago.
Hola, buenos días, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido a Phoenix. Pregunta para ti, ¿qué le dirías tú a los jóvenes latinos que quieren empezar en este deporte? ¿Qué consejos tienes?
Pues bueno, definitivamente es un gran deporte. Yo he recibido mucha ayuda de mucha gente, afortunadamente, de NASCAR y de muchos patrocinadores en los últimos años, y todo ha funcionado de manera muy positiva. Creo yo que las oportunidades están ahí, y la cuestión es de quién las toma y quién no las toma. Entonces, creo yo que hoy más que nunca hay demasiado apoyo a pilotos latinoamericanos y pilotos de diversidad. Entonces, creo que puede ser algo que se puede tomar a ventaja de todos estos nuevos pilotos latinoamericanos que están tratando de incursionar en el deporte de NASCAR.
And we'll go to Chris.
Chris Knight, CatchFans.com. Daniel, I know it's still early in the season, but has running the NASCAR Xfinity Series races at Las Vegas and maybe this weekend at Phoenix, will that help with your Monster Energy Cup program?
It does help, definitely it does help. But I can tell you something, it's pretty different. I'm used to race two series in the same weekend, between the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, and now racing Xfinity Series and Cup Series is pretty different. It's a lot more going on. The Cup Series is a way more demanding race, but overall I think it's very helpful. I have several races this year in the NASCAR Xfinity Series in the 18 and one more in the 20, if I'm right. And it's been very good. I feel like actually in Vegas I learned some good stuff from the tires. That's a good thing. That as far as we have the same tire, it's a lot that you can learn. If for some reason they start changing that, maybe it won't be as helpful. But there is always something that you can learn from the Xfinity Series to apply in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series.
I was just wondering, too, if you could talk about how much your lifestyle and responsibilities have changed from last year to this year, being from Xfinity driver full-time to a Cup driver. If you could talk about that.
Yeah. Well, now I spend more days at the racer than my house, so it's a little bit different. But overall, it's good. I pretty much I have worked my entire life to be sitting here right now, and it's been a hell of a journey so far. I have enjoyed every single moment of it. And last year was amazing. The year before was very, very good as well. And this year, so far it's been a little bit tough because I knew it was going to be like that. Everything has been happening so quick, but we're going to get up to speed here very quick. So everything has been wide open. A lot of stuff going on, not just in the racetrack, but as well out of the racetrack. But overall, it's been very good. I'm really looking forward to keep digging and to put those good results in the racetrack. Thank you, Bob.
Do we have any final questions? Lee?
You are late.
I am late. Muy tarde. Hola.
Very late.
Can you ever imagine a time where you would get so comfortable behind the wheel of a race car that you would just ride and not race your guts out every lap?
I think when you get to the point, you start winning races. When you get to the point where being fast and being competitive in the front is still in your comfortable zone, that's very, very good. That means that for you it's normal to race in the top 5, in the top 10, just like all the top drivers. They race in the front in the top 10, top 5 like it's normal. They don't have to drive 110% wrecking every single lap to race there. So I think all that comes with experience. We have to think as well that we are racing with people that they've been doing this for a long time and they know exactly what they're doing. They know where they need to be. Their communication and chemistry with their team is very, very good. They know the racetracks very well. So they have a big advantage. But I'm lucky enough that I have a great team behind me and people that is working very, very hard to make this transition as smooth as possible for myself. So I think that we just need a little bit of time, and we're going to be there, hopefully being competitive and racing for top 10s, and then a little bit more, and then making our way to the front.
What's the biggest thing you've learned in the first 3 weeks?
Well, the biggest thing I have learned in the last few weeks is that normally in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, when you are a little bit off, you're still in the top 10. When you're a little bit off in the Cup car, you're at top 21st, 25th. So it's a big difference. And you make that game back, and then you're in the top 10, you're in top 15. So it's just, it's very competitive. I can tell you the best, one of the best drivers in the world are here in the most energy NASCAR Cup Series. So nobody said it was going to be easy, but we have to work hard. I know that I have the team. I know that I have the things that it takes to be competitive in this level, and we just need to put our stuff together and go to work.
Are you fortunate that you have top-line equipment to hide some of the rookie mistakes that you're making?
Yeah, for sure. That's super important. I'm very lucky that I got my first opportunity in a cup car in a super good team and car. Overall, it's just a team that they know that they can win races. Now we need to put that into myself. We need to build that communication, that chemistry, and that takes some time. But smart people normally takes less time. So hopefully we can be, part of that smart people. De nada.
All right, Daniel, before you leave, can you just preview this weekend's race and racing in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series at Phoenix for us in Spanish?
What was that question again?
Can you preview the race weekend and racing in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series race in Spanish?
Bueno, sobre todo, contento de estar aquí. Es una pista que yo llamo como de casa. Correr aquí en Phoenix siempre me trae buenos recuerdos y muchas sonrisas, varias victorias en varias diferentes categorías y ahora correr en la máxima categoría de Cup creo que va a ser algo muy divertido. Muchas gracias a todos por su gran apoyo.
Thank you, Daniel. Good luck.
Thank you.